much, but I will go to say the truth about that. My wife is reality. She was cheating me with my gate man, my watchman, my security guard. You know, yeah, I'm telling you, it's like a joke.
I will do this.
You know,
if you play with my family,
exactly.
I don't.
But it is serious. I have evidence. That's why I screenshot and I put it there.
Wow.
You know,
there was a time when even Mapopo had to run for his life because he was threatened with a knife. Yes, you had that right. And I went there, we sat down, and we talked and we talked and we talked, and I thought the issue has been resolved. Guess what?
But now, guys, internet is going to destroy the family, especially us YouTubers, the content creators. If we don't support ourselves, we are going to destroy. If you see Mapopo is growing, you want to bring him down. If you see Mike is progressing, you want to bring it. Guys, our subscribers, our audience, guys, you will see how many marriage here in Nyabohanse that I cannot mention that has broken, or the family that has been like not living good. It's because of YouTube. I can give you some examples, but I will not mention. There was a
anyway, it's because of the friendship. That is why I was allowing myself to be used. So Mapopo will call me to tell me what to tell the wife, and the wife will call me to tell me what to tell Mapopo. To an extent, it got to a point where I was like, you know what? F it. I'm not going to pick any of your calls either. I'm not going to pick Mapopo's calls. I'm not going to pick Mapopo's wife call. That is what I did.
Yo, from Kenya, East Africa, MORAA speaking truth. You feel me? Time to clear the air, set things straight.
Hi guys, I hope that you're all doing great. Now, guys, if it is not working, it is not working. You know, if it has refused, it has refused. You cannot force issues. Oh my God. Guys, I know that marriage is a beautiful thing. I know that love is the most beautiful thing on earth. You know, but guys, this love can actually turn out to be the worst thing that ever happened to someone. People, you know, some people on this planet have been deleted because of love. Oh yes, some people have had miserable lives because of love. Some people have had the most miserable, you know, years of their lives because of marriage. Oh yes. I know. Oh yes, in the African setting, oh, they are not married, oh, she's divorced, oh, she doesn't have a husband, oh, she doesn't have a wife. I know that is somewhat something people throw at someone to embarrass them, to disgrace them, to insult them, you know. But some of these people who are living their lives by themselves are very happy. Oh yes, you know, my goodness, what is this? Mapopo and his wife. Guys, I have watched that video of Mapopo and I was like, what is this? You know, it is too bad. And guys, let me first go to the one that Mapopo's wife did with Masubo Zero. You know, this lady came out to show her face. You know, she had been beaten, she claimed. And she said that this man, you know, has kicked her out together with the kids. And she wanted, you know, to shame this man, you know. Guys, it is very wrong to beat up your wife. And it is very wrong to beat up your husband. DV, you know, it is not something, it is not acceptable anywhere. You know, it is wrong. And guys, I was so surprised, you know, to actually hear the other side of the story. Guys, anyways, let me just say this. Even during Masubo Zero's interview with this woman, I did not believe her. Like, guys, hey, do not jump on me. I did not believe the part where she said that those messages were not from her, that the messages were from her house help. Guys, it is your phone. it is your guys. It just sounded off. You know, I know she could have been beaten. You know, might, or maybe she was. I don't know because I was not there. However, the message thing, guys, clearly this woman, you know, was having a thing with Madiba. And so when Mapopo did his video, you know, I was not surprised. You know, when he came out to say that he has... And guys, this woman, like seriously, you know, especially this part of messages. When you come out to deny those messages that they're not yours, you know, and yet you know that these messages are not just, you know, a one-time thing, like your husband just found, like, you know, 2 messages, like you have, this guy has texted you and you've texted back. No. This is a whole year's message that, according to Mapopo, like it's something that's been happening for a long, long time. And it's all in the phone. Guys. So when she went to start saying that these messages are from her house help, knowing too well that she has got, you know, her pictures there, you know, including her noodles, according to Mapopo, I mean, that is serious. Unless she knew for a fact that people will not believe Mapopo. You know, maybe that's what she thought. But personally, as MORAA, you know, I believe that maybe, you know, Mapopo beat her up after finding out, you know, that she was actually cheating. And he was, you know, he was pissed off to the core and he could not help himself. That's according to how I look at it, you know. He laid his hands on her, which is wrong because it is not acceptable no matter what. You know, if it is not working, like I said, it is not working. She is cheating on you. You know, you guys just go your separate ways. Simple as that. You know. Now, going by what Mapopo says in his video, he actually is the one who sheltered Chris Madiba in Kenya because he says that this person is a Burundian national. And he was in Kenya, or rather, I don't know whether he still is in Kenya illegally. And he is the one who sheltered him, you know, took care of him, took him in, helped him, gave him a job, you know, as his security guard, you know, his watchman. He says that he gave him a job, you know, and he was paying him 16,000 shillings, which I think is a good thing. You know, a good amount of money, you know, for a security guard, especially in the village, guys, if indeed that is true. So he is saying that he took this man as his brother, as his friend, you know, and this man turned around. He even says that around this time, he realized that his wife had been calling this guy sweet names, you know, and talking to this guy in a way that she does not talk to him. That was a big red flag. But I guess Mapopo wanted this thing to work, you know, because people stay in marriages because they want it to work. You know, nobody just wants to throw away their marriage. You know, it is, you know, nobody ever wants to do that. So I feel him. I understand. He was there. He really tried to make it work. He even went and asked his wife, you know, why do you call this guy all these sweet names and yet you don't even do this, you know, for me? You don't call me these names. You don't do this nice stuff for me. And yet you do this to this guy. And the wife said, no, it's because he's a good guy. He's humble. I just like him, you know. Oh, my God. I think that Mapopo at this particular time did not want to believe. So he, you know, he kad ngumu, you know. He stayed strong, you know. And, you know, I feel that he knew all along, guys. I think maybe, I don't know. But, you know, when somebody is cheating on you, you know, you sort of know it. You know, you know it. But sometimes people tend to, you know, you want to ignore the red flags because you don't want to believe it. You don't want to get hurt. You are trying to protect yourself, you know, and you're trying to say, no, I'm reading too much into this. Maybe it's not true. Nah, you know, it's just not happening, you know. And so you hang in there, you know, trying to see all these things and you know, brush them off and all these things. So I feel like this is what Mapopo was doing, and all this. And guys, I have just begun talking about Mapopo's video. Now, I have seen a video by Nairobi teacher where he comes out to tell us that this thing is deeper, than we know. That this thing is more than meets the eye. Before we go to what Nairobi teacher says, let us first listen to Mapopo.
Much, but I will go to say the truth about that. My wife is reality. She was cheating me with my gate man, my watchman, my security guard. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's like a joke.
I will do this. If you
yeah,
play with my family,
exactly.
I
But it is serious. I have evidence. That's why I screenshot and I put it there.
Wow.
So listen. Actually, there is a time 1 year ago. I got a message to my wife's phone. I asking her, why are you chat with our gate man, with our watchman, like he's your husband? And she tell me, he's my friend. He talk me well. He's a humble man. I telling my wife, not good. Stop to chat to him. If you want to chat with me. Why you don't chat with me? Why you don't call me my husband, whatever, my love, whatever? Why you call my gate man? Why? And they say, oh, I'm sorry, oh, I will never do this again. And they broke the number. And Chris Madiba, he have another number, another WhatsApp number. And he coming to starting chatting with my wife again. They continue to chat, they continue. And Chris Madiba, there's a time he left here because he have a land already, and he have a bracelet now, he have a phone, and he have a the time he was my watchman. I'm the one I was paid rent. The way he left from here, he got to live there.
You are paying the rent for Chris Madiba.
I pay rent for Chris Madiba. Yeah. I buy mattress. I buy a gas. I buy some fruits like stuff like a chair, whatever. Even I take blankets. I take a bed sheet. I give him to start the life because I taking him like a friend, family, brother, really brother. But I was never know that behind. He cheating with my wife.
If this is indeed true, Chris Madiba, aren't you ashamed of yourself? Like seriously? You want everything from Mapopo? You want everything Mapopo owns? He buys you a mattress. He gives you a place to stay. He gives you a job. You also want his wife? Guy, some people are so shameless. And you're doing this and you're in a foreign country. What if these people turn against you and finish you? Guys, this guy is playing with fire. If you guys heard very well, Mike Venture said, if it was me, I would have... Guys, like I said, people have been deleted because of love. You all know that. You all know that love can actually lead you into, can get you 6 feet under. My goodness. This guy, Madiba, I think he's not okay. He wants to be burnt the second time. And talking about being burnt, oh my God, guys, did you all hear, that he actually did not get burnt the way he said it. He was not like frying, I don't know, whatever it is he was frying, and then the hot oil splashed on his face and he's, I don't know where. That is not true. According to Mapopo, guys. According to Mapopo, this guy had 2 women in his house. This guy is a Mr. Loverman, guys. He had 2 women in his house. Like, he had 1 woman in his house, and then another came in and found the other. So they started fighting, and 1 woman poured hot water on him. That is how he got the burns, guys. According to the revelation that we're just getting. And Mapopo says that he is the one who took him to hospital. Guys, and this guy who was holding the camera, I don't know who his name is, he actually says he was there. Mapopo describes in detail, how they went from one hospital to another, and the hospitals were denying to admit him because they were claiming that this is foul play, that he should come out clean first before they admit him. They had to bribe a doctor at one of the hospitals so that he can be taken in, guys, so he can be admitted there to be treated. That is how they are saying it, guys. Things are thick. There's so many lies in this village. Oh my God. Now I am asking myself, or rather I'm telling myself, this woman, Mapopo's wife, cheating on your man, now you guys may not come back together, you may not get back together. And you're cheating on your man with a man who is out there with other women fighting over him, pouring hot water on him. So you want to be the third woman fighting for this guy? I mean, guys, people do not, people always see the grass to be greener on the other side instead of them watering their own grass. Guys, I do not know about Mapopo, Actually, I do. I do. Because I have heard this information from Nairobi teacher. Now, guys, this thing is actually deeper than we think. Because according to Nairobi teacher, these people started wrangling long time ago. And the wife was right. Neema was right because she said this guy started his shenanigans when he got into YouTube and he started to get money. So the way I have analyzed Nairobi teacher's video, he kind of says that this Mapopo guy actually changed during this time. Because at this time, he was cheating on his wife. Nairobi teacher says that this woman was accusing Mapopo of cheating all the time. And he says that he always used to go, always used to talk to them, mediate, reconcile them, because they used to have a lot of problems, And so he used to talk to them a lot because he is Mapopo's friend, Mapopo's good friend. So he used to talk to this wife, he used to talk to Mapopo, and they could say that, indeed, we will stop all the shenanigans, we will get back together, and they get back together, and they continue pushing life. Now, according to Nairobi teacher, at some point, he spoke with Mapopo, and he says, I don't know if Mapopo stopped that behavior, or rather, I don't know whether Mapopo stopped that. Meaning, I don't know whether Mapopo stopped what his wife was accusing him of, which is cheating. So, guys, I feel like this woman coming to cheat on Chris Madiba, this was revenge cheating. That's according to me, Because if this woman has been crying, from the very start, that this man is cheating on me, and if indeed Nairobi teacher has been going there and mediating, that tells me that this woman has been hurt so much by this man's cheating, until now she decided, to come play that game. And guys, when people start to do this, this one does, even me, I'll do. Now you can imagine what kind of marriage, is going on there. Now it becomes a problem. Because now, the woman, when the woman cheats, it's a big thing. Rather, that is how people look at it. It's a big thing. But when a man cheats, it's normally not that big of a thing and especially in this village, because men are allowed to marry many women. So it is not like normally seen to be a big thing. That is why, guys, I feel like, this woman did this out of anger, out of frustration, out of hurt. And according to her, she does not believe that Mapopo has stopped cheating, And guys, it could be true. Maybe he has not stopped. He cannot come out to the camera and say, yes, I'm cheating, But, I have seen, where, especially in, deep in the villages, people will tend to, not even deep in the villages, guys, generally, correct me if I'm wrong, generally, you'll find that a woman is judged more harshly for cheating than a man. So, guys, Indeed, this is deeper than we thought. Let us listen to this.
But you're the one.
I'm the one I taking him from the house.
From the house to the hospital.
I take him to the hospital,
and
I go different hospital, three different hospital. Every hospital I bring him there.
They say no.
They say no. This is police case because he was lying. He said, "Oh, I was cooking. The foil, the oil cooking. I pour in water there."
When I was watching the phone.
Yeah, I was watching the phone. But he's lie. I'm the one who I know everything, and we was hiding because we don't want to see he losing subscribers because of the truth. And I help him. It's the time I was not founding the message, he chatting with my wife, But the good things again is, after I helping him, he was continuous to dating my wife. Even the time he was staying in the hospital, my wife was going there like a friend, but I was never know that he's his husband. I was never know that. So I take it from Moshi. Moshi said, No, this man he dying here.
That's the police case.
I paid my money, bro. Even Moshi, if you're watching this video, Moshi, say the truth. I take my money. I hire even Moshi say, I never give even a car. Pay me man, and I take man. I paid the man who the manager of the hospital. Ambulance.
I was
the public. We was in this man.
I was there.
Yes, I take the car. I paid money, and we go to the life care hospital.
That's a very big hospital in
Migori. People they say we don't want this man. This police case. We need to go to the police first because he was lying. Oh, I was cooking. The man who is psychology man. He say no. Say the truth. This is not oil. This is not oil cook. Say the truth. So they left him. So we're taking him also. We bring him to the Migori district. Is like
that's a government hospital.
The government hospital. At least we gave some money. The doctor. We tell him that please help us because this man he will die.
So you just gave some money to get good service.
Exactly. Because most of people they say, oh, no, we can't help this man. He will die even tomorrow because it was a big accident, and I sacrificed my money and my time. But I don't know. He's my husband to my wife. He cheated on me with my wife. It is painful. I'm telling you, it is painful.
So according to Nairobi teacher, there's a lot more than meets the eye. This whole thing began long time ago. These people have been having their issues. I mean, guys, all marriages have issues. All relationships have issues. Nobody is perfect. There's no perfect marriage. There's no perfect relationship. I do understand that. However, he is saying that, their issues have been escalating, and they have been on and off. And so, guys, I think that he is saying this because people are condemning. Others are condemning Mapopo, others are condemning this woman. So he is saying this to say that these people, none of them is a saint. None of them is this angel that people are portraying them to be. All of them have their own faults. All of them are contributing to what is happening in their marriage right now. All of them have a role to play in where their relationship has reached at the moment. So according to him, both of these people, are actually violent. That is how I got it, guys. Because he says that people are coming out to talk about this lady being DV'd, But they do not know that he has actually gone to mediate a case whereby Mapopo himself was attacked, with a knife, and he had to run away from his home. So clearly trying to state that this woman, is also violent, and she also DVs Mapopo. Guys, this is serious. Me, when I heard this, I was like, oh my God. And, Nairobi teacher states that he actually has even gone to Nyabohansi just for mediation purposes, guys. He is their marriage counselor. Oh yes, they believe in him. They call him whenever they have their issues, and he is always out there to help him. Let's listen to Nairobi teacher, guys.
There was a time when even Mapopo had to run for his life because he was threatened with a knife. Yes, you had that right. And I went there, we sat down, and we talked and we talked and we talked, and I thought the issue has been resolved. Guess what? My point is, it is way than all of you think it is. Just because you saw it on that particular video, it does not mean that that is how exactly it was. And what I just want to tell Mama Jackie is this, yeah? Like I have always been telling her, I know she will watch this video. Mama Jackie, I have always been telling you this. Right now you have 3 kids. Okay, I know, even there on Masubo, people are told, I have 4 kids and all that. Guys, I'm sorry, but I just tell you the truth. No, it's not 4, it's 3. Yeah, Mapopo has 4 kids, but she has 3 kids, okay? 1 kid does not even live with them. 1 kid lives in Tanzania with the grandparents and has never been stepped foot in Nyabohanse, so don't be, you understand? I think maybe when she said 4, it will make more, whatever, but I just want you all to know what you are seeing is completely, it's not entirely different from what is on the ground, but there is more to the story than what you are seeing being portrayed out there. And I want to repeat, I don't want you to mistake me. I know some people will mistake me and say that, Nairobi teacher, you are defending Mapopo because he's your friend. No, you should know this. If there is somebody that I have always been defending, it's even Mapopo's wife than even Mapopo himself. Because there were some ways that I was seeing Mapopo going and I'm like, Mapopo, no, don't do this. Don't. But you should also know that she's not an angel either. No, she's not. None of them are. And it's complicated than what you all think it is. Like, it's not how you all see it, because all you are seeing is a victim of domestic violence. When Mapopo, if Mapopo could have come out the other time when he had to run away, nobody would have believed him. Not that I repeat, not that I am justifying. I'm not justifying. I repeat, I am not justifying.
So Mike Ventures also weighed in on this issue, and he was talking about how marriages in Nyabohanse have been ruined because of the internet, saying that instead of people, going to like the elders, their parents, or their friends to resolve their issues, they have started to, they resort to going to the internet, whereby they wash their dirty linen in public, and people come out to advise them. Some advice is from bad mind people, and marriages end up, just not working because of the internet. But I must say that it is not just about marriages. Guys, everything in Nyabohanse is put on camera, Even your neighbor, you see them passing, you want to put them on camera just in case. You see a fly passing by, you want to put it on camera just in case. Everything, everyone, guys, it is scary. I tend to think that if you live there, then you just have to be on the lookout every time, because somebody may be filming you, even for nothing, and saying, look at MORAA, she's walking combo. Because they just want to put something on the camera. They want to put something on the internet. And especially when content is not contenting, things become worse, So this thing of what Mike Venture said is actually true, but I feel like it's for everything. These people in Nyabohanse should just learn not to air every single detail, wash their dirty linen in public. Guys, no matter what, there's some things that these people say out here, I can never come out to say about my family, no matter what. Never. But for views, these guys can do anything. I remember the chief saying that they can show their mother's nakedness because of views. It is bad. YouTube is not easy, guys. To get content is not vegetable. So some people we even want to use some other people's predicament for views. And guys, I was so amused when Mike Ventures said that, Masubo did wrong, to do this interview, this expose with Neema, Mapopo's wife. He shouldn't have done it. He should have come to talk to Mapopo first. And I was like, hey, Mike Ventures, which world do you live in? If you know Masubo very well, Masubo is the king of exposes. Guys, remember what he used to do. Remember, he is the one who went to look for 𝐶𝐒 and all these other fathers, would-be fathers of I don't know who. This guy was actually, he is the king of wanting to make views. He doesn't care, guys. He will make views with anything, with anybody, anyhow, whether you're his friend or not. So, Mike Ventures, you are learning now. These people, that's what they do. And guys, it is a shame. Honestly, truthfully, it is a shame.
But now, guys, internet is going to destroy the family, especially us YouTubers, the content creators. If we don't support ourselves, we are going to destroy. If you see Mapopo is growing, you want to bring him down. If you see Mike is progressing, you want to bring him. Guys, our subscribers, our audience, guys, you will see how many marriage here in Nyabohanse that I cannot mention that has broken, or the family that has been like not living good. It's because of YouTube. I can give you some examples, but I will not mention. There was my neighbor who had a wife. They joined the YouTube. Then after he got donation, he got marriage went. You've been seeing Nyabohanse's marriage. How many marriage, our audience, that you've seen, like some few conflicts that even the family can solve themselves. We have village elders. If today I have a problem with my wife, I will call my best friend that always I call Mapopo. Then I will call my family, or I will call the father of, or the family from my wife's side to solve the problem. Not in internet, guys. So the marriage is breaking. And that's what we are seeing, that people are very happy when they see marriage is breaking. But today I'm here to talk to Mapopo to know what is the problem. Yes. So Mapopo gave me the phone. Yeah. Guys, I just give him time to, if he allows me to give us the phone, then we can show the conversation that will shock you. And guys, if it was me, a friend, these people, I think Mapopo, you have a problem, because all Mapopo's friend that me, when I left, there was a guy came, they were with Mapopo, then disappear. Another guy came, people taking opportunity from him and then destroying him. This is not good.
So guys, Mapopo was not a happy man. He had just lost over 1,000 subscribers in 2 days, guys. People don't play with DV. People do not play with DV. He has faced the wrath of the people. People have come out to say that we cannot support you. People have come out to insult him, abuse him. He was talking about his comment section, being filled with insults and all these negative comments. He was trying to plead to people, plead with people not to insult him anymore, to listen to his side of the story. But guys, his side of the story did not actually tell me that he did not beat up his wife. That is the part I was waiting for. That is the part I was looking for. That is the part I had underlined. Did you or did you not lay your hands on your woman? And according to what he said, guys, I'm not even sure now, because he came out to defend himself, talking about they were fighting over the phone. He wanted to get the phone. The wife also was trying to not allow him to get the phone because, of course, he was going to see all this nudies and all this stuff that she has been exchanging with Chris Madiba. And she accidentally, got, in that scuffle, she hit her head on the wall, and that is why she had, that, scar that was oozing blood. Guys, I really don't know how true this is, but, being that one of their good friends, who is Nairobi teacher, has come out to tell us that both of them are violent. Now, guys, I tend to believe that she was beaten and she also used to beat this guy, or vice versa. I don't know, guys. I just don't know. This is the defense that they put up. Guys, tell me, what do you think?
people will not understand. I went to the neighbors. There's a guy who is selling motorbike spare. His name is Sam. He's there. Those are Mapopo's neighbors. So when Mapopo grabbed, that's what Mapopo told me and the neighbors. When Mapopo was like scrolling Mapopo's wife's phone, he saw some weird message. So the wife noticed that Mapopo has seen the messages. So he was trying to grab. That's what Mapopo told me. So I was not in the house. So Mapopo's wife was trying to grab the phone, and the fight. So Mapopo's wife was like, when Mapopo was, he's a man, so he was strong. So he retained the phone. So Mapopo's wife, on that moment of arguing, he went under and hit his head on the wall where you saw there's a mark here. So even the neighbors told they say that they when they heard the noise, the neighbor came and started like solving the problem, like, hey, let's be quiet, let's not let's try to solve this problem, let's know who is the problem, what is happening. So Mapopo's wife ran outside and left. So in the few minutes the video was out.
Guys, like I said earlier in this video, if it is not working, it is not working. If it has refused, it has refused. And guys, what I normally know is that marriages don't work themselves. It is the people who work the marriage. If both of the people are willing to put in the effort to make it work, then it'll work. But if you are out there cheating on your wife and you expect things to work, no, they will not. You have also to meet your end of the bargain. You cannot just come out and do things nonchalant and think that things will work themselves. It doesn't work like that. That is just my take, And what I can say is that in this particular marriage, there has been a lot of problems. Nairobi teacher states that he has been called so many times. And he even says that at some point he stopped picking up their calls because this one would call him to tell him to say this to the husband, and this one would call him to say this to my wife. These are people who are married. Talking to somebody else and telling that person, please tell my wife this, please tell my husband that. What kind of marriage is that? That means that clearly there's no communication, And once communication breaks down, then, you allow other people to communicate into your marriage. And that is when, the problems begin, And for this woman, I truly believe, guys, this is my take on this issue. I strongly believe that this guy is the one who began this shenanigans by cheating on his wife. Once he started being paid, YouTube money, and he felt like, he can now start to talk to other girls out there. And when this woman found out, she also decided, I am going to do what I'm going to do. Maybe she did not begin cheating immediately because she had not found the perfect person. But now, her husband brought her, a man, at the gate. When she's walking out of the gate, maybe this man is telling her, you look good. I like your dress. I love your hairstyle. Hey, where are you going today? Let me buy you something. And see, this is where it has gotten them. So this woman probably at first, she was saying, no, maybe I shouldn't. But then she remembered, you know what? My hubby has been doing this to me. So, why not? Let me also play this game. Let me know how it feels, guys. And now it has landed them here. These people have kids. Now their kids are going to be suffering because of their bad choices. Because of their shenanigans. Guys, I don't know what you all think about this, but to me, both of these people are to blame for what is happening in their marriage like right now. Both of these people have some big roles to play. They are the ones who have led themselves to this state. So guys, let me know what you all think. Drop your thoughts, opinions, comments. Let's have a discussion about this, in the comment section down below. If you have not liked this video, give this video a like. If you have not subscribed, please give this channel a subscription as well. Let us meet in the next video, guys. Bye bye.
I educate, put things straight, that's my fate. Truth teller, reality checker. Truth teller, I'm your protector from the lies and the fake narrative. Truth is what I got to give. Speak the truth, speak the truth. Speak it to set you free. Speak the truth, speak the truth. It's MORAA, your African daughter. Don't pay